Hello everybody and welcome to my first tutorial for Skater XL. Today I'm showing you guys how you get better pictures for your Instagram and Facebook content, and I will explain to you every single light, what I build up here and what it does. So let's get started. For this photo I first opened the exposure controller by DaVinci and set the exposure a little bit down for my lightning. So the first light here is the main light, what is pointed directly on my skater, and make sure that the spot angle is very close just on the skater so it doesn't affect the environment around it. After setting your first basic light for your skater, I usually put a second light always in the back of the skater. It gives you some nice details on the clothes from the back or on the head. Put the intensity a little bit up more that you can see it on the photo. After I put my two basic lights, I also added a third light to the scenario. This light, in this case, it's more like a dramatic lightning which comes through that fence and gives me some nice shadows on that floor. So the last thing is take your picture and look where you're gonna take your picture. Sometimes it's pretty cool when you shoot like through trees, like that you have some leaves in front of it, or other obstacles in front. In this case I will just do like a clean shot because I have that dramatic light scene with that shadow. So yeah, I decide to take like a long lens shot, and I will explain to you what like a different photo shots with like long lens or with a fisheye shot. Because in real life, when you're taking like a shot with a fisheye, you almost get like everything sharp, also in the background. When you're shooting like with long lenses, you're probably not getting the background that clear like here. We will probably add some blur to the black background, and this is what I'm doing in my next step. But first, this would like look totally perfect for me, like for a thumbnail for YouTube. For my Instagram, I put my pictures just in upright. So I will rotate my camera now because I want to have as much resolution out of my picture as possible. So yeah, this would be fine for me. Go a little bit to the side. Nothing is in my picture, like no lights. So this looks pretty good to me. And now I'm adding some blur in the background. So depth of field, I put it on, already got my settings. Just make sure you get to your far blur and maybe a little bit in the near, but just play around a little bit with these settings. So now I actually got my long lens shot, and I only press like F12 for my screenshot, and it automatically saves it in my Steam folder. And yeah, the next step would be the editing. So I opened the photo in Photoshop now, and the first thing what I do is like I rotate the picture and I want to see the whole frame. There it is. And now I will cut away a little bit of the picture because it's for Instagram, they want 4 to 5. So yeah, I go a little bit more down because I want to make sure that it looks a little bit more dramatic, because here the skater goes from up to down, so I want to show that also in my picture. Yeah, that will be okay. And now I add some contrast to it, something like that. And now it's very important when you want to create a little bit more realistic shots, and you put up some contrast, you also have to put down the saturation, because when you put up the contrast, you automatically put up some saturation in your picture. Just look at the wall here on the right. It got more colorful than before. So for example, when you're just adding in stuff like in Instagram and you're putting up like plus 20 contrast, put down the saturation just on like minus 10, and then it's probably in a good balance again. No, that's not what I want to do. Here we go. Just a little bit. 25 looks pretty cool. Just look before and after. Yeah, that looks pretty good. So actually that would be my basic steps now here in Photoshop now, and I will show you guys now what I'm gonna do in on Instagram and do the rest, and yeah, that's it. So after that I transferred my photo over my cloud to my phone, and now we're opening in Instagram and do the rest of the edit. So opening it, first of all, I don't want to have a square picture, I want to have the full screen. So press the button on the left, there you go, nothing is cut away, and then I will add some more contrast to that picture, a little bit more, maybe some like around like 30. Yeah, that would be fine. And then the next thing here, the structure thing, is probably the best thing on Instagram for your shots, because you get more details like out of the floor and like the wall on the right, and it looks a little bit more realistic then. So I will put the slider a little bit more up, maybe not too much. 50 would be probably pretty good. So let's check the before and after already. It's like this was before and this is after. Looks pretty cool. So I will make the picture a little bit warmer because I like warm pictures. You can do it cooler, that's totally okay. And now I put the highlights a little bit down because my sock is a little bit too lighten up in the front, so that would be okay. And I put the shadows a little bit down because I want to have it a little bit more darkened up. So this would be it, before and after. Now I'm ready to go, and yeah, try it out by your own. I hope I could help you a little bit. Just show me your results, just send it to me on Instagram, and yeah, thanks for watching, and see you soon.